Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to learn about how we can display header and item table separately in different pages, or you can say like we will be using conditional page breaks in our Adobe Form. For example, like if I show you for a demo purpose, suppose you have a requirement, you want to print a sales document like this of header from header table, and then the corresponding record of the sales document item table, you want to display it like this. So this is a very basic requirement that you will be getting in your day-to-day projects. And so similarly, suppose there is a single sales document is coming as this, and then the next single sales document you want on the second page, so that will require some kind of conditional page break, I would say. So if I just scroll it down, you will see the another sales document is coming on the new page. So this requirement we will be going to see in today's session, how we can create it and how we can display it, and what are the best practices to do and what are the easiest way to do it. And similarly, you will be seeing how we can display the page number that will auto increment automatically as we create it. So let's go back to our SAP. And before I start today's session, I hope you have seen my previous videos where we discussed how we can create a simple Adobe form where we were having some input field like employee ID and employee name, which we were passing from the our Adobe driver program. And then we also displayed it here like header table and item table manually, or you can say separately we displayed two tables one by one. So that was the earlier requirement. So now we will be moving back to our today's session. So let's get started. So this is our driver program that is all same that we were doing in the last session. We were fetching some data from the header table in LT header table, if you have seen last video, and similarly we fetched all the data in item table into LT underscore item, and we then use this fee job open function module to open it, and then we use this function module name, and then we pass our custom Adobe Form norm here. So this is our new Adobe Form that I just took a reference, so you will be seeing it here. So I have just copied the last one only. So in that we had importing as a IT header and IT item. So I removed the drag and drop thing so that we can freshly develop our new Adobe form in today's session. So the interface will remain same as we developed in the last. For example, the import one, we have IT header, which is here again is a table type. As I mentioned, like table type is the only type that you should give if you are like passing some data in the IT internal table format, so that you can use it in your Adobe Form layout and then pass by value. Then if I go, and then there is nothing in other sections, so you can simply go ahead, and there is nothing here, and there is nothing here. Then again there is nothing here. Then in the last currency quantity field you will see some settings like you will need to provide, as we are as we have some fields like which involve currency or quantity. So for that, so that you don't get error in Adobe Form layout section, so you need to handle this thing here only, like reference field, like we handle in our SC11 data dictionary, if you remember. So if I just quickly go to our driver program, so we were here and we just passed our Adobe Form name here, and then we just called it LVFM name, which you are getting from this, and then we passed our internal table data that we fetched above, if you remember, like here LT header and LT item, whatever record we are getting in this table, we are just passing it through this interface, and then we will be now doing some changes in our new Adobe Form, which we just seen. So you already have some importing tables, right? IT header and IT item. So what you need to do now, you just need to, first of all, I will just drag the header one so that we can create a loop over IT header, loop between IT header and IT item table. So how you can do it? So let's see. So first of all, I would be deactivating this unwanted field as I don't want this on the screen. Similarly, I also don't want these, but let's keep it as of now. So, so now the next step is you need to set up a loop between header and item table. So how can you develop it? How you can create it? So that is a simple step that you can see here. Just right click here and go to create, then select here the loop option. So it will give you a pop-up window like this, like create loop and then table name it will ask you. So you can either type it or you can do F4 here. It will automatically show you. So from here you can just select this IT underscore item as we want a loop over IT header and the inside table will be IT underscore item, just like we do it on our SC38 programs, if you remember, right? So just click on continue. It will create a loop over it. And you can see here under IT header it has taken IT item table. So I will just deactivate this as well. Okay, so now what you need to do, you need to provide some where condition here so that it can check or at the time of displaying your data, so that it can check VBLN equivalent to this VBLN, so that it can loop over it. So just double click on this and go to where condition. So here you will need to pass your condition. So what I will just do, I will just make it bigger and just click on this append line. So here we will be passing condition. So VBELN one thing is there. So just pass here VBELN. And then in the right side you need to pass the above VBELN like IT header. So how you can do it, you can mention, you can either drag and drop it as well. So let's see, like this, drag and drop, or you can write it as well. So it will automatically give you this binding, you can say. So we have provided the where condition here successfully. So let's try to save it and try to activate it now. Let's see what errors do we have here. Not available. Where condition row 1 field not available in this node. Okay, let's see what we have done wrong. First of all, let's try to delete it, and then we will see how we can correct it. So I guess it has not taken as of now under the loop. So I guess first just delete this and we will again try to add this here. So we can click on this here. Just try to create and then select loop. And again we can do F4 here and select the IT underscore item table. Let's see how this takes this time. So yep, this time it has taken correctly. Earlier it was showing outside of this, right? So we need to click on this data node only, and then you can click on create, and then you can select the loop option. So now this should work. So this is how you can like rectify your any issue if you face in while developing. So this is one of the practice you can say. So let's deactivate as of now this field, as we don't want mandate field. Try to save it. Try to activate it. Yep, it's activated. So now what we will do, we will just provide the where condition now. So go to where tab and click on this, just drag it and click on the create append option. Pass here VBELN, and from here in operand just drag this IT header VBELN so that we can establish a where condition successfully. So just click on save this time and try to activate, and let's see whether we get any error or not. So hopefully it is correct. So let's see. Yeah, it's activated successfully. So we have developed where condition successfully here. And let's see, now we have a loop at IT header, and then inside we have a further loop over it. So now we will be able to successfully display our Adobe Form. So this is how you can establish where condition, and you can make over a loop over your between two tables. So this is how we created our driver program, and then we went to create interface. So this is how you can create it, like by passing IT header and then type name, and then in the currency quantity section you can provide the these reference fields so that you don't get error while you activate your Adobe Form here. So in the next video, we will be seeing how we can map these tables, and how we can show those tables fields in our Adobe Form so that we get a perfect output, like using a conditional page breaking option. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you.